Focus on Ghana here on Joy 99.7 FM. If you hear the sick tune, you know it's time for Focus on Ghana. It's time to put a focus on Ghana. It's time to discuss Ghana. It's time to project our culture and celebrate everything that we stand for. Yes. When you speak to a man in a language that he understands, it gets to his head. When you speak to him in his own language, it gets to his heart. So this afternoon, we're going to talk about languages that gets to our heart, our own languages. Focusing on the Ghana culture. Last week, Thursday, we spoke to Professor Sichibeidu, and Professor Sichibeidu gave us a lot of lessons on the origin of Akan names. So remember, we talked about circumstantial names, we talked about proverbial names, we talked about day names, we talked about a lot of things. Yes, for the Gan people, and today we're focusing on the Gan people. Last week was actually for the Akan people, and today we're focusing on the Gan people. Remember, show is ably produced by Mirabel Johnson, Philip Nye, and then Adam Naite. My name is Maxwell Agbagba, and we have a lot for you this afternoon. My guest is ready, and but before we start the discussion, though, enjoy this one coming from Wulome. news with you, right? You need to know about this. Now, individuals, companies insure your motors with Coronation, be it cars or motorcycles. Coronation Insurance is giving out amazing freebies in the Coronation More to Win Reloaded promo. Now, to participate, simply buy or renew your motor insurance by using the Coronation Insurance digital platform ecoronation.com or walk into any of their offices to sign up now. Now, remember, this promo is valid from 1st February to 30th April 2024. And you can contact them on 0302 772606 or 0308249068. You can locate their head office at 35 Aviation Road, Airport Residential Area. Get protected by Coronation. Coronation Insurance. Insurance for everything. Now, after you're done with the insurance, you have to look elegant, right? And that's where Woodin comes in. Now step into elegance this March with Woodin by immersing yourself in the stunning mosaic collection. A true tribute to Ghana's vibrant culture. Show your Ghanaian pride and enjoy an exclusive 10% discount on all fabrics and ready-to-wear outfits. Visit any retail shops and partner shops from now to the 31st March. Terms and conditions apply. Every moment is a celebration with Woodin. Vibe Ghana, vibe Woodin. Now it's Ghana Month. And Volta Hotel Akosombo and the world welcome you to the historical month of Ghana Month. Now, did you know that Akosombo is one of the most historical places in Ghana? Did you know that the Volta Lake is the second largest man-made lake in the world? Well, in this Ghana Month, guess what? The world is inviting you to come and have a memorable experience on the MV Dodi Princess 2 and get to learn the rich history behind the creation of the Volta Lake, the Akosombo Dam, and other historical monuments by Ghana's first president, Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, while enjoying quality Ghanaian dishes, live entertainment, and exciting fun games on board the MV Dodi Princess 2. That is Ghana's finest cruise ship. It's making you feel special this March, right? Now, this Ghana Month, Volta Hotel is also offering a special Ghana Month promo from 6th to the 31st of March. And this is where nature awaits you with multifold excitement. For all your bookings and inquiries, call the sales team on 050-142-1977, 050-142-1977. Email sales@voltahotel.com.gh, email sales@voltahotel.com.gh. Now, Volta Hotel, experience nature, do the world, dream, discover, and explore. Now, Focus on Ghana is all about learning about Ghana and knowing more about Ghana and what we stand for. Like I mentioned earlier, last week we talked about the origins of Akan names and all of that. Today we're focusing on the Ga people. And we're going to learn about their naming ceremony. Listen to this conversation between my colleague, Saminiwa, and then Ni Adi, who has been explaining, Ni Adi Tego, who has been explaining the Ga naming ceremony, what we usually call Kojimo. Listen.
Niade, I want you to tell us about some customary rites in the Ga tradition, their naming ceremony to be precise. Take us through it. When is the naming ceremony done after a child is born? the place, the time, how was the name derived, and which side of the family provides the name. Just explain how the whole naming ceremony process goes on.
The name of the child is given to the child by the head of the family of that particular child from the patrilineal section of the child. Normally, when the child is being no ajo chese na wo gbekin gbe ni chese ake nu ni for ya chese ni ba bigbe mostly ya papa won ke papa lo nbe ni meye ameji me ni pe o na wo ni ken gbekin gbe ni ake previously mi gla mi ebofu mi before that afio ne ken kusu ni hunu ejeku no ake ni hunu ejeku ni me nyoncheli ejino ni yo no the moonlight no na ka moonlight wo chole chuchu bi no chuchu bi ejino ni ake wu na kan gba ake bi afo chuchu wo big before ni ba kle fun chuchu bi ni gbe na ke wo mo ya wo gbekin gbe ni ji on the 7th day sha ke ngene wi me gbele mo ba ke kule because of due to sickness allo ill health allo nuku the person have to stay at the hospital for some time before when the person is being discharged from the hospital, so it takes some time. So right now it has been pushed to either 2 weeks or depending of the nature of the child, the health of the child. In the name, no, we have first generational names and we have second generational names. Like as one only bochonji ajefra aja alo papa wo gbeken lo wo papa. So assuming my name, for me, I was named after my grandfather. We have the grandfather's name. So my grandfather is called Niade. Then after that, the backbone is called Niansan Ni Nunu. And my father's name is called Niteko. But before my father, we have Nitaki. So the first male child is the first generational name. Then it's like in cycle. So the first generational name and the second generational name. The second generational name coincide. The first generation coincide with the third generation. No running to Magbla min ke peji ke afobwe chema agbe ke bi agbe ni chema agbe if it mogbe a repeater is in cycle. No example ka chomo kwa ke ni lanti for a first binu ken claim ba wo ni odati ke wo ni odati ke ni odati le won for le we ba we papa gbe ni ji ni lanti ke ni lanti for ba wo ni odati ku ke ni odati for ba wo ni lanti ben be chilano be ya and so forth and so on.
Interesting, Niade. Tell us about the place where the naming ceremony is normally held. Is it done in the house of the child's mother or the child's father?
So by Ghana common law and practice, the naming of the child is done at the patrilineal side because we Ghanaians inherit patrilineally. So kawa ogbekin gbe ajo chese na wo ogbekin gbe aje nyese ake wo gami wo yo chese ni chese ji na wo gbe no ake gbekin ya ichese igi le papa nu any for gbekin iwe kushia the ancestral home where the father of the child comes from. That is where they will take the child to go and do the naming ceremony. And normally when they are going, they have to go and pick. Normally when they are both parents are not living in the same house, they are living separated. Maybe beken ye papa shian alo beken solo yani beken ke mami ke papa amebe komi solo yani papa yo shika me ye komi ele ake ya dan ya na ka wo beken alo ye kusuna ba wo beken na kleba ba papa ma shianiji nu echese the ancestral home of the father. That is where this ceremony is being held.
That's quite enlightening, but I want to know what happens when the woman gives birth to twins. How do you go about the customary rites and what happens? Is it different from the normal routine?
So when a person gives birth to a twins, because it is believed by Ghana common law and practice that twins have some spiritual background or some spiritual consecration which they come with. Normally, spiritually, they are being called upon. They are being called upon why they came to this earth. No, no into my peji ke afon anjin aya na cho ame abi ame susuma akeshi mini ka mi bajile ni na mi ba mini ji into na mi keba alo ami blamo a cho ami na bi ami sanjin ji no fia no manyuma is not everything that you can say on air, but they are being called upon to ask them their reason on earth, their mission, what brought them, how they came on it. But the naming of the child, every child in Ghana custom or practice and usage is the same thing. But because they are twins, I mean, like child and be I mean, but with normal person, they don't go through this practice. But for the naming ceremony, is the same. And afterwards, if they are both male, we say Akwete Kakwete. That's their name. Now is being given to Akwete and Akwete. And if they are two females, we say Okwele Kakwoko. But if one is male and one is female, we say Oko Kakwele. You don't say Akwe because the male is believed is only one. Ekome penny ba Oko me, no Oko me, and Okoyo Oko me, and Oko. Shike. Ke you or ke akwili ka kwoko ni ke nunke nue akwiti ka kwete ni ke you kumi ke nunkumi uku ka akwili.
Interesting. So tell us what goes on at the naming ceremony in a family. What food and drinks are served, what kind of music is played, what goes on, and who even gets to attend such ceremonies?
So during the ceremony normally, as I said earlier on, is being held at the ancestral home of the father, the patrilineal grandfather, or the ancestral home of the child's father. And when this ceremony starts, the head of the family normally sat as the commander-in-chief. I guess in the Jibokuno Palevatashi, the Equake Neke Bejano to no Bayano. But the sitting arrangement is being done in two formats. So we have the patrilineal side and we have the matrilineal side. And the child also mother is there. Or if the mother is not there, the child parents, the grandparents, family friends, well wishes, nyanyu make, and maybe attaching no chese, can you say, I've been here nyanyu make, a year nyanyu me, but fear money call Kusun nearby, Yalu Mofia now found in the actually nearby Jimmy. And for the ceremony starts, the head of the family or any elderly person within the family pour the libation as in the form of a prayer to ask for blessing from their ancestors for a new child being given to the family. They bless the child. From there, it's going to address the gathering, why they are here. Go back, oh, no, no, what she not the purpose of the Shitamu not is going to tell them, is going to tell the audience. So after that, if I come, I go, any general of our wife, Kawu Mofiamo Twino. Ake de gbele agbene ke gbegbele aye on pai ni gba agbele ko na ke jis ni fi mo si krede ka gbe na awo gbe kin gbe ka wo gbe kin gbe atawo be pe ka ba wo gbe kin gbe. Before the naming ceremony, they look into the if the child is a male child, they find an elderly good person, the person who have a good character, the person who is made up of or has a knowledgeable in societal understanding person mukuni juemu alo ye she kamo ni le loku panaku alo kuleke you will the same thing. Then they will let the person name the child, and when he's named the child, he's going to raise the child to it can break about chongwing. They can about bashishiating about bini big papa is going to say good things. Okay, I can't go chemeke me. Or saying yati, or blow yati, or bolikutu workpe, or jibu wajin, or you know, Koja Naja, or be found you by a said to ye fang a yabagbuji in a naku. I only be a coy or try and you Nani Bani now one and a genius attache two naked. So these are all things that goes on. Well wishing blessing as he come to this earth. May the doors open for him. He's going to work. And the last thing that they say to him is, or the person is, dimba. You come with the black hair and you go with the gray hair. So these are some of the things which he said. Then from there, the child is being named. So when the child is being named, we have a drink on top. There's always a schnapp on top. Just to show or to tell the person that once the person is not being called kwe or anytime you see the person around, okay, kwe, the person has a name. So you mention the name of the person. So agbene acho noni ake game le wi mo fi game asati no kononi wo yun ake fi oji be ashi awo komi Ni Ashion look and be the kinky and the commie, which is being normally served on that particular day with medan, the corn wine. And now because of modernization and people add beer and other stuff, drinks can be coming like a woman.
Thank you so much, Niade, for all the education surrounding the naming ceremony in the Ga tradition.
So you just had that insightful conversation between my colleague Amele Jusu and me Aditego talking about the Ghana naming ceremony. Hopefully tomorrow we are back with another one. This time we're going to go to the music class. Yes. Tomorrow is going to be about music. We'll be learning a lot on this show, Focus on Ghana. And that's how we wrap up today's edition. Let me say wonderful good afternoon going out there to Dr. Efua Yakuhene. Yes, Dr. Efua Yakuhene and Dr. Innocent Badasu. Yeah, these are my lecturers at the Legon Center for International Affairs and Diplomacy. Lesia. Master students, all master students of Lesia. Yeah, good afternoon, good out there to you guys. Especially to our lecturers, Dr. Efua Yakuhene and Dr. Innocent Badasu. So ably produced by Philip Nye, Mirabel Johnson, Adam Naite. My name is Maxwell Agbagba. Make a date tomorrow. I'm out of the studio. That Lexus Bill is going to be next. Yes, Lexus Bill is going to be next. You don't want to miss that with the drive time. Stay tuned on Joy 99.7 FM. Bye-bye.